The president tweeted a meme a few days ago that came from a poster on a Reddit message board that's really, really popular with Trump supporters. There was a lot of speculation about where it came from and how the president first saw it, and that eventually led to this one anonymous Reddit user. He had a pretty offensive posting history. This user posted an apology. CNN said that they had identified who he was, had reached out to talk to him, and they posted a big article about how they had gone about identifying him. And there were a couple lines in the piece that really made people mad. One of them was the way in which they described their decision not to identify this person in their piece. The insinuation that people got from this, which CNN has said was not what they intended, was that they were holding his identification off the internet on the condition that he stops posting offensive things on the internet. Trump supporters felt that this was an attempt at, and they used the word blackmail, so that became a hashtag CNN blackmail.
The dishonest media did not explain that I called the fake news the enemy of the people.
This is a culture that sort of formalized itself, I guess, during the campaign. It draws from some other internet subcultures that have been around for a while. So for instance, 4chan, the Reddit board where that GIF came from in the first place has been really important for kind of the development of memes that then spread around really quickly. And then a lot of that stuff ends up reaching a wider audience on Twitter, where maybe people who aren't as tapped into those like really fast subcultures might see some of these memes and, you know, questions and hashtags for the first time. The Trump internet, through a series of just having a tight network and, you know, the alleged use of bots, are really, really good at getting their message is amplified really, really quickly. So one of the things that kind of defines the Trump internet against mainstream culture, mainstream internet, is it sort of inverts a lot of power structures, or it would like to invert a lot of power structures. And they sort of, I guess, see themselves as a total rejection of the sort of authority that mainstream outlets have to construct a narrative. I think mainstream outlets would look at this and say, oh, this is a question about should we out racist trolls online and what are the ethics of doing that? And that's not the discussion that's happening among Trump supporters at all, because for them, this is evidence of something they believe is typical media practice. You know, this is sort of the calling the mainstream media fake news is part of this. They just don't believe that we have the intention of telling the truth. I don't know if there's, you know, a neat little lesson we can take from this particular instance. I think it's more to look as a whole at what's going on and what is driving these conflicts and who benefits from them.